Yeah, I think we we were fortunate in winning the toss and being able to bowl first to mitigate a little bit of that dew. I think even during our bowling innings, there was some times where we felt it was becoming an issue. I think you saw Zishan wiping the ball. So to get through that, and particularly to break that partnership, Brevis was looking fantastic. Took the game on and started to show what you could do on that surface when you put pressure back on bowlers. So the catch by Kamindu and then the bowling to follow that up, I think that led to the ability to restrict Chennai to that score, and there were, I think every bowler contributed to that, and so that's the pleasing aspect when you put together a team performance, because that's what's been lacking for us this year. We haven't been able to put together all three facets. The initial plan was around left-right-hand combinations, and that's in a way to counter Noor and Jadu and how good they are through those middle stages. That's why Kamindu came in today, because of his ability to play spin, his left-handedness. So I think we just saw an opportunity to go left, right hand, and Anakit to go out there and be aggressive, and that's the only way he knows. And then to have that luxury of having Nitish there to finish the innings off in a slightly different role was just what we needed. I'm trying to think. Satnar's obviously been fantastic for Mumbai. Jadu here. Harpreet Brah's got a few opportunities with Punjab. Remind me who the rest who's been playing. Saika Shaw's been the pick. He's been fantastic, and I think he was a guy that we looked at very closely in the auction and wanted him in the team. And he has all the attributes of a very good limited overs bowler. He's very brave. He has the ability to turn the ball, changes his pace over and around the wicket, and I think it sort of sets up a template for other spinners to see how you can actually compete and succeed. And he's done it on good batting wickets as well. I know he came to Hyderabad and bowled exceptionally well. So I think he's been incredibly impressive. I think a lot of the logic was picking him for this ground here, that we knew what sort of surface would come up against, and to have a batsman who has the ability to play all types of spin, be aggressive, be able to hit a multitude of shots. So that's the starting point, is batting. And then I think I probably didn't quite appreciate how good his bowling was with both arms, and his ability to go back and forward and control his pace and even change his pace is a real skill. And I know he prefers probably, I think, right arm sometimes, but he still can compete. And to have that match up against a guy like Dubey, that was really important for us today, knowing that how aggressive Dubey is against the ball spinning back in. So at least to give us one option to take it away, it balanced our team perfectly for today. Yeah, there's been a lot of Sinhalese in our dressing room in the last little while, which obviously I don't understand. There's a lot of Tamil, which I don't understand as well. Look, I think it's just instinct. It's an innate ability to be able to move, to see the ball and time your diving. So it's probably one of those catches that even a brilliant fielder only has one or two in their career. So special moment for him to catch, but more importantly for us, the moment in the game where Brevis was starting to take control, putting a lot of pressure back on us, and if he'd stayed in, I'd probably, the score would have gotten away on us, and it would have been a difficult chase. No, we haven't, and we've encountered them away and we've encountered them at home, so it hasn't quite matched up with our expectations around the surfaces. But the onus is on us to adapt and understand what's required, and once again, that's why the likes of Kamindu came into the team. That's why there was the shuffle in the batting order, putting class up and putting Nitish down, just to give us probably a more balanced approach to a chase in particular. So we have to get better at these surfaces. There's no doubt about that, because if our bowlers put up performances like that, then we have to complement that. And like I said right at the start, we just haven't put together three facet performances, and fortunately today was the day that we did. I think for us, well, if you're listening on our conversations, we give a license to obviously Travis and Abhishek to play their natural game, and the rest of the lineup is simply about understanding and assessing conditions. So there's certainly no instructions from myself or Harish, the batting coach, to be aggressive, to just take the game on recklessly, and that's the same with Abby and Travis. But we know they're aggressive players, and we know when they dominate that power play, then more often than not, it sets us up for a victory. So we want to encourage that. We want them to still understand what conditions provide, but overall we just have to assess and adapt a bit better.